I bought the cheapest smartphone from Walmart, and in this video, we'll open it up, test it out, and see if it's any good. So I did another video going over this phone from Walmart. This is a Straight Talk wireless phone. It was a Moto G Play. I found this at Walmart again. I said in the video, I think it was $40. They had it for $45 now. This guy was a solid $29.99. Incredible. So we're gonna try and see how much worse this is for like the $10 savings, and if it's a real smartphone with Android this time. I don't know. We're getting close to the line where that might not be a possibility, but we'll find out. Let's open it up. Oh, I was gonna take it out, but I guess I should actually look at the box real quick. The front just says Family Mobile, which is interesting. I guess that's Walmart's brand of prepaid phones. And then in terms of like what phone it actually is, it just says it's a Blue View 5. I'm gonna have to look up what exactly that is. It looks very similar to the Moto G Play, but I don't think it's exactly the same. And then there's some tech specs here. The sides don't really have anything going on. And then the back just has a few more specs. All right, but finally sliding the phone out of here. Alrighty, got the same old plastic cover on top, and then our phone is right on the top of it. Nice. I like that the phone has this like fake home screen on the front. It's very interesting. We'll take a closer look in a second at that. What else is in here? Look at that, we have an actual charger with a brick. Incredible. $1,400 whatever iPhone Pros don't come with a brick. Walmart knows how to treat you right. And then there's just a bunch of manuals and a SIM card removal tool, so nothing else special. Let's start by taking this thing off. That is so weird. Cool though, I don't know. And we got this sticker obnoxiously placed on the back of the phone. Is this gonna come off cleanly, or is it gonna like leave a mark or something? Jeez. Oh, and it left a little goober. Oh man. And then you got your two big old cameras. I don't think they need to be that large, honestly, but they do in fact both look like cameras. And then other than that, first impressions, it looks really similar to the G Play. Let me get it out real quick. All right, so on the front, I mean, if you didn't know any better, I don't think you'd even be able to tell which is which, to be honest. Flipping over to the bottom of the phone, you can tell that the G Play is on the right because it's blue, but I mean, other than that, this looks identical. The sides look the same, the top, almost exactly the same. There's like a little bit of like a difference in where that mic hole is or antenna. I assume that would be like your data antenna or whatever. And then the headphone jack placement is like a little different, but other than that, it's exactly the same. And then the back, it's quite different. It actually does look like, this is why I brought up, the fact that this looks like it actually has two cameras, because this phone, it has one camera, and then this one's just pretending to be a camera. It's actually your flash. And then the layout is actually quite a bit different, but for the most part, I could believe that Motorola made this phone. They just called it the Blue phone or whatever. I have to look up this phone. Hold on. The name Blue stands for Bold Like Us. Oh my gosh. Blue rebrands low-cost mobile phones manufactured by Chinese ODMs such as Kubi, Kiku, Joni, Doogie. That can't be real. Oh man, I need to get a Doogie phone. Okay, so they rebrand other people's phones, but did they do the LG? I gotta figure this out. Due to hidden spyware, reviewers have advised against Blue phones despite their low prices. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, they seem relatively controversial and not really well liked. They're like a private company, so they're not like owned by Motorola or whatever. But their whole thing is taking other phones and they're making skins for them, like copies of the clones essentially. So it doesn't surprise me too much that it's gonna look a lot like another phone, but weird. What a weird company. Okay, anyway. Oh my God, this thing is so slow immediately. Hold on. It's like not responding to me. Oh, geez. Switching the carrier, please wait. What did I do? Dude, that took like actually 5 seconds to open up the keyboard. That is not a good sign. It said getting the phone ready would take a few minutes. It's certainly been a few minutes. Someday we'll get to the home screen. Guys, I swear, it's been like 10 minutes. I've just been setting this phone up. I haven't seen a home screen. I just have been looking at loading wheels. Oh my gosh. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, wow. Look at that. We actually got to use the device. Is it working? Oh, there it goes. You had to give it a second. Jeez. Guys, look at that. How is it that slow? What? What is this default notification sound? Blue message 3 and 4. There's a 2 there's a 2 as well, but there's no 1. Okay, hold up. Oh! Why does it sound like they ripped that sound effect from like a LimeWire? It sounds so bad. Oh! Taco Bell's here. All right, next up, I gotta check out these cameras. They're just so weird. Like, why are they so tiny inside of these giant lenses or whatever? We'll see what it does. All right, we got the back cameras first. All right, I took a photo with the rear camera. I would say it's fine. In fact, it's mostly not bad. It actually got like a decent amount of detail, and the colors aren't like the worst thing ever. It mostly doesn't look great because the screen doesn't get that bright, but it's not bad. I'm somewhat impressed, actually. I do want to check though, like, you know, usually when you got two cameras like this, one of them is for, you know, your normal distance, and then one will be like a super distance, or one will be like a wide angle lens. So I want to see if I can actually get it to swap cameras. Oh wait, hold up. It has a super macro option here, so that actually will select the bottom lens here. So you can see I'm covering up the top one, but you can still see out. So that actually is a functional camera. Is it any good? Let's find out. Okay, so it does not seem to have any kind of focus in this lens. So as you can see, I tried to take a somewhat similar looking photo to the last one I took, but it's completely out of focus. It looks horrible. However, if I get kind of close up on an object, you can see it does an okay job. So it's a lens that is literally only for taking macro shots. Let's try out the front-facing camera. You know, not bad. It had a hard time focusing, but that's all right. That's all right. It doesn't look too horrible. It captured all my disgusting pores. All right, now I'm taking a video with the front-facing camera. I wouldn't say it's too bad. There's a lot of sharpening happening and a lot of things going on to try to bump the image quality up a bit, but I don't know. I've seen worse. God, this makes me look horrible. Ugh. To put that in the video. And now I'm taking a video with the back camera, and I mean, again, it's fine. It's slow. The frames seem to be dropping all over the place, but in terms of detail and color and image quality and stuff, I don't know. I've seen a lot worse than this. Also, the phone is getting very warm. It is really working hard to get those photos out for me. All right, I want to download some apps on this thing, but before we do that, I'm going to see what version of Android we're on. All right, looks like Android version 14, so cool. That's surprising, actually. Oh, looks like it also has some like pre-installed apps, which is fine. What is Swish? Looks like a homepage kind of thing. It's got news and the weather and more news and videos and news and sports, so a bunch of crap. Okay. Device Pulse. What is that? Just telling you like some info about the phone? Isn't this just like the normal stuff you can find in the About page? RAM status unavailable. Oh no. Also, I just realized this, but I didn't see a SIM card in the box. I think the G Play had the SIM card pre-installed, so I assume this is the same kind of situation, but let's find out real quick. Yep, there is a little SIM card pre-installed, so that's something. You can also see we have an SD card slot holder. Also, Pandora just showed up on my home screen. I don't know if you saw that. Where did that come from? It doesn't say it's downloading anything. It's just doing stuff without telling me, apparently. Okay, in order to activate the phone, you got to go to the website and you follow some steps, and then you activate the phone that way using like your device's EMEI or whatever it's called number. So I guess I could go through and do that if I wanted to, but I don't, because it's going to be very expensive. That's the situation. For some people in some situations, I could see these prepaid phones being very useful. But for most people who actually need a phone to use like all the time, I really feel like just buying like a pretty decent used unlocked phone and then just getting a cheap service plan of some kind, like, I don't know, what's the one with the actor guy? That one's somewhat cheap, right? Stumble Guys, yo! Okay, it really is full Android because I have full access to the one and only game of the year 2022 or whatever it was, Stumble Guys. What is happening here? It's like halfway doing something. What? Is it trying to run and that's like the max FPS I could do? What? There's no way, right? Alrighty, so I actually got the Moto G Play out here for a comparison, and there's a few things I noticed. This phone is much faster. It's not amazing, but it got going in the game like 5 times faster. It's crazy. Also, you can see that the fronts of the phones are more different than I expected, actually. I think this is just like a newer-ish kind of Motorola model where they did this hole punch display instead of this curvy downy thingy, but actually the bezels are relatively similar, and the screen quality, it's close, but the Moto G Play is definitely that little bit brighter, a little bit sharper to the eye. But in terms of performance, let's find out. I'm gonna hit play and we're just gonna see what happens. All right, there's no question. This is a way faster phone. Holy crap. We're playing on the Moto G Play before this one even gets started loading. Okay, we're still dropping many a frame on the Moto G Play. I'm not super impressed, but it's we're in the game already. Oh, and it crashed. Is that the fault of the game or the phone? I don't even know. Hold up, look at this. Bro, wait. Oh my gosh, holy crap. I can't even, go. Run, you idiot. Go. You can't do it. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's going, he's doing it. I'm just gonna have to mash. I have no control of this situation. All right, that's enough of that. Oh my God, I can't even go home. Like, please, let me out of this nightmare. Oh, there it goes. Okay, jeez. Wow, that was bad. That was way worse than I thought it would be. All right, last thing I want to do with this phone, I want to open up YouTube. So So we got a nice taste of the sound earlier, I guess, but I want to hear what an actual YouTube video sounds like.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Too Many Phones.
Guys,
I got a bunch of phones over here charging up.
this is horrible. I mean, it's bad. It can't even handle, it's like dropping frames playing a 720p video. The speaker is awful. Hold on, I'm gonna play through the speaker of the Moto G Play, just for comparison.
I bought a box of untested phones from Goodwill.
Yeah, I mean, the sound is really good, actually. If I remember correct, so that's right, I forgot about this. There's sound that actually comes out of the top speaker. That's the main difference, and the top speaker is quite good. I'm also playing back in 1080p, and it's having no problems at all. It's a little stuttery. It's not a perfect experience, but it's $15 more, and it's like, I'm telling you, like 5 times more of a phone. It's super worth it. Super worth it to get the Moto G Play over this piece of crap. But yeah, I don't recommend this phone, this Blue View 5. It's not great, but please let me know down in the comments if there's another prepaid phone I should buy that you think will be interesting. Keep it to smartphones. I know there's still flip phones or whatever, but the smartphones I find to be most interesting. Either way though, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.